What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Friday, and we got one hell of a show for you guys today. I look up, and who do I see? Only the most amazing family on planet Earth, EARF, hanging out with me. Shouts out to KG in the house. Jake Claver, that's my man, Pots and Pans. KG, good to see you, brother. X Lloyd in the house. DCA Crypto Dave, happy Friday, Crypto for Life family, you damn straight. We got World Be Free in the house. What's up, World Be Free? My sister Melissa up in here. Happy Friday to you too, sis. Coffee ready. I got my liquid crack right here, My liquid crack right here. My dog. I think my dog hit my my dog's running around here acting all crazy. Who else we got up in here? Ruru in the house. Yeah, I got that coffee, man. That liquid crack right here. Let me take a swig live, Don't report me. Whew, I don't know if your eyes should like roll back when you drink coffee or not. Y'all pray for me. Let's keep it going. Who else up in here? DCA Crypto Day got the liquid crack ready, bro. You already know how we do it, Got to get my fix. KG in the house. Kespin 73. Good to see you guys. Guys, we got a hell of a show. Let's get right into it. Market cap $4.02 trillion. Bitcoin, You guys get it. When it dips, we dip. Just like that. 115,429, guys. We got Ethereum right now at $4,400. XRP skimming right at the cusp, like to the morsel. There's a such thing at $3 barely. Good Lord, what's going on with all that damn news coming out? BNB right now doing its thing. It hasn't affected that. 979, guys. Solana right now at 237. We got Dogecoin at 26 cents. TRX right now at 34 cents. ADA doing this thing at number 10. Good Lord. Can we begin? It actually went above, what is it, Tron TRX by Justin Sun and then pulled back a little bit. 89 cents. We got Link, that old stinky Linky. We like it a lot. It's at 23.46, guys. AVAX right now, 33.98. SUI, 366. XLM right now at 38 cents. We got HBAR at 23 cents. One of my favorite numbers because of Michael Jordan. LTC right now, 114. Crow, if you didn't know, at 22 cents. Toncoin coming in at 312. Shiba, that's 4 zeros and a 1. Guato zeros and a uno for those of you guys speak Spanish. I know a little bit, poquito. I think sometimes the liquid crack, aka coffee, makes my Spanish better. Let me stop. Polkadot right now, 440. Uniswap doing this thing at 914. I was listening to, what's my man name? My man AJ, who I've interviewed on this show. He actually interviewed Andrew Tate. And it was crazy to hear Andrew Tate say he got in early on cake. You guys know what pancake swap is. He's like, yeah, he said, crypto saved my life. And he was talking about like some of the stuff he was going through logistically. And he was talking about how pancake swap, he made like 30 million. I was like, what? He got in that damn thing early. It's crazy how you hear people's story, how they got to their millions. But I was like, damn, that brother did it big on pancake swap. Aave right now, 297. We got OKB right now at 190. Shouts out to AJ. Again, he was on the show. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about. By the way, guys, we are live right here on X. If you guys want to check it out, you could be watching this right now on X as we're streaming live on X, streaming live on YouTube at the same time. You damn straight, You can see it right here at Grayscale ETFs, guys. Also, we've got some of the most incredible interviews. Some of the biggest names in the space, guys, that's been on this show, along with other things a lot of great information. We're doing a coin a day. Right now, we're obviously really heavy on XRP as we're waiting for justice to prevail, which it has. But I think, we're waiting for that big, that colossal moment that we've been waiting for 4 years and 8 months, guys. But anyways, let's get back to it. So you guys get a chance, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell over there. And you guys can check us out as well on IMUTV, which we go, we're actually live on right now. If you have Roku TV, you can check us out on IMUTV and Fire Stick TV, and soon Apple TV, as my brothers over there, Niall and Robert, doing big things. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see. Matic right now is at 24 cents, guys. We got ICP at 473. VeChain right now doing this thing at 2 cents. Also, remember, nothing we talk about in the show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice, for I'm not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Now, with that being said, guys, we started this show about 2 years and 10 months ago-ish, and it's been one hell of a ride. We put together one of the most amazing families ever, EARF, you damn straight. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin, and XRP Army. Love y'all a lot. Let's move on. Algo right now doing this thing at 23 cents, guys. We got Flare. Don't you dare swoop on Flare. It's at 2 cents. Can get a lot higher. A lot of big things going on with Flare, not financial advice. Filecoin right now at 247. Trump coin still down. Does that coin even move? Good Lord. ING. INJ 13.95. XDC right now at 7 cents. QNT right now 99.87. We got stacks just like the song we play here each and every day by Crypto Tell featuring Bags and Blockchain Monkey. Stack it up. No affiliation. It's at 65 cents, guys. We got CRV right now at 78 cents. The Graph coming in at 9 cents. Pancake Swap. Damn, he said he made 30 million. Good Lord. I was like, good Lord, what the hell are you doing on that one? CFX right now is at 17 cents. Dog with hat, monkey with scarf, skunk with G-string. Whatever you got, make sure you do your research. Those damn memes, huh? Gotta love them. We got one. Fartcoin right now. You get millions in that? Would you admit it? I wouldn't. Theta right now is at 82 cents, guys. We got Ghana. That'd make you want to holler if it gets higher than 1. And coming in at number 100 is ETHFI. All right, let's move on. Let's get right into it. Let's do this. All right, guys, where we at here? Shouts out to Nina Blossom. Good to see you, sis. Beekeeper69 in the house. Who else we got up in here? I saw a couple people creep up in here. My family, me familiar. I told you I knew Spanish a little bit. Fisherman Camo Joe in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Disco R1 up in here. What's up, bro? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you guys and made your way. All right, let's keep it going. Who else in here? My man, Beekeeper. Okay, agreed with what he said, and that's Zach Rector said. Tens of billions will flow into XRP ETFs by the end of the year, guys. There's some big things coming with all those ETFs that are on the horizon. We'll talk about those and much, much more. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I know a lot of people think to themselves, well, hold on, man. We just had the Rex OSPI ETF. How come we ain't gone to the moon? Try to explain that to you guys before. It's a hybrid. It's a different version because if it was just like the other ETFs that are pending, possibly in October-ish before they get approved, if it was the same, they would all get approved as well. But it's not the same. And it was able to classify and get through based off of some different standards. So again, not the same, which is why it got approved. And when those big ones come in, and don't get me wrong, it did good. I think it was like 20 something million in the first 90 minutes. And then by the end of the day, I want to say it hit up, I can't remember the exact number, but I know it was like maybe double that or so. True Dukel in the house, good to see you. And then it kind of slowed down. But yeah, the big boys are coming. The big boys are coming. Who's best positioned for this? Oh, that's right. XRP is. What am I talking about? Smoke comes out. You know how Smoke does it. Documentation beats conversation every damn day of the week. He says the IMF acknowledges the cross-border payments market as a 1 quadrillion. Good God, how many zeros is that? 1 quadrillion? I don't think I took that course in class, huh? We got up to like maybe a quadrillion. 1 quadrillion opportunity, plus ISO 20022. And we know what's happening at the end of this year, right? I think it's what, the end of October, November. ISO 20022 approved, done, implemented, damn it. And it shows right here, global cross-border payments, a 1 quadrillion evolving market. And who is set up for that? I'll give y'all 3 letters. One guess. Y'all let me know in the chat. All right, let's move on. Watcher Guru says President Trump to impose new $100,000 fee on a H-1B visas. Good God. Trump is going crazy. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, I know back in my day when I was a business owner, I used to have like traditional business, and we would have people come over for business dealings and stuff like that. They had to get like a temporary visa, whatever the case may be. But that's crazy. $100,000. Do you guys like that? You guys think that's warranted? Doesn't matter. Trump's doing it. All right, let's move on. Altcoins breaking out now. I don't know about breaking out now. That was an hour ago. Let me see. When was this posted? 11. Oh, about an hour ago. Yeah. Breaking out. I don't know. I don't see too much breaking yet, but we'll get there. Thoughts on this XRP take? Now, this is Time Traveler. My sister World Be Free made a comment on this, which I agree with as well. But let's just look at this take. We got to look at all takes. We can't just be biased, right? So he came out with this take. I believe this person, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're pretty. I don't know if they're bullish or not on XRP. I can't remember. Okay, so you can see 4 hours ago, he says, I don't play middle of the road games with XRP. I'm grateful to be here early. Damn straight, it's still early. $3 is still early. What? You know how many people give up a left foot for a $3 for a $3 damn Bitcoin? What? Or even $1,000 Bitcoin? Come on now. He says, I'm grateful to be here early, and it's disrespectful to not buy as much as I can. You're damn straight. Well, in this little piece right here, he says, if XRP doesn't hit, I think he meant hit anywhere from $20 to $100 this year, you can be sure that we aren't going to be rich until about 28 to 30. This is a fact based on what I've seen so far from the price movement. There is either a catalyst this year or it's a slow move up. I'm here though. So I do believe there's some, I think there's a lot of things that still has to play out I mean, I don't think he's saying anything negative in this at all, actually. I think what he's saying is that what he expects, again, this is opinion, he says fact, but I don't think anybody can have a fact, right? There are certain things that can be stated that are facts, like documentation and things like that I just showed you with smoke and things that I might put fact behind. But, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see what he's saying. He's saying, like, if we don't get the, 20-ish or so, could there be like a pullback in 2026? Some people feel that way. Some people feel like it could actually be extended. Many of us understand that things are way different. So yeah, I mean, I think that rich moment does come between 28 and 30. I do think that rich, like, some of these crazy prices they're talking about. Even when you look at Dom and my man Phil over at the brothers over at EZA, they say 1,000 by 2030. So I do think that's that rich moment. But I can understand it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. There's some interesting takes on this. Yeah, there's some interesting takes on that. If you guys get a chance, go read it. All right, let's move on. Watcher Guru shares it. Says Gemini co-founder Tyler Winklevoss says former SEC Gary Gensler is a total disgrace to the United States. Would you guys agree with that? I don't think you have any arguments here. Do you guys agree with that? Yeah, he's speculating. World Be Free, absolutely. He's speculating for sure. The comment up above, he's speculating, and I don't. It's not just speculation. I think he's hopeful, basically saying, or saying we should. And I do think there's certain things in place when you look at ETFs that his statement may not. There's some truth to it. It's not all the way where I think, if we don't hit $20 to $100 by the end of this year, we're nothing's going to happen until 2028 to 2030. I think there's some truth to what he's saying, and I think there's some overly opinionated situations or or comments there. But I do believe that 20 to 100 could happen if these ETFs roll up. We don't know what type of boom we could have here in 2020. So, I mean, that's what he says. He says this year. So I think a lot can happen this year. We're going to have a pullback at some point. We really are. Now, will we have, ridiculously, bigger prices in 27. I mean, who knows? So I don't think what he's saying here is bad at all. Not at all. But what do you guys feel about co-founder Tyler Winklevoss saying that Gary Gensler is the worst, what does it say? A total disgrace to the United States. You guys agree with that? I'll have nothing against. Yeah, I follow his. Yeah, no, absolutely. No. I know what you're saying, sis. I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. 1,000%, sis. But how about this one? Can you guys give me some opinions on Gary being the worst SEC member ever? Do you guys agree with that? Huh? Anybody? Let's see if I get anything here. Yeah, big money. No. Again, we can debate this the whole show, but I agree with KG. I agree with World Be Free, and I even agree with this gentleman. I think that his numbers between 20 and 100 could be spot on. I really do. There's some people a little more conservative. There's some people like Jay Claver way more bullish. Yeah, and I really do. Part of what I agree with him is 28 to 30, rich. So I do agree with that part. That's what I'm saying. He's got some truth in there, Anyways, let's go into. If you guys don't, I didn't get any opinions on under the impression that he knows things. He's funny. Oh, okay. Time travel. He influences folks. Like, yeah. The thing is, none of us know. We can only. Gary gave me time to buy Michael. Shouts out to my man Michael. Man, that's the only Michael. The only one that thinks Gary's Michael didn't say anything. He didn't say he did. Gary is the dumbest. Can we sell? Come on now. I was going to show y'all a little clip here. Now, I'm not going to go do my little Gary thing, but here's a little clip of when I actually interviewed Gary. I got the whole thing right here. All right, yeah, let's check it out. For those of you guys don't know, we had Gary Dumbass Gensler on our show. I had to pull some strings. I had to call my best friend's mama, daddy, cousin, hair groomer, and they got me hold of the White House, who got me hold of Congress, who got me hold of Senator, whatever, and then Elizabeth Warren, who got me Gary Gensler's number. And by the way, I had Gary on the show, and this is what he did. I had some questions for him. You guys want to know what it was? Here it is. Mm-hmm. Gary, you there?
Hello.
What's up, Gary?
Can you guys hear me?
We sure can.
I'm a dumbass.
We know that.
I'm sorry.
What you sorry for?
Can we settle?
We've been waiting to settle, but your dumbass wants $2 billion. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm stupid.
Okay, we know
but
that.
I'll answer any questions you guys might have.
I got a question for you. Why don't you go down and get a tattoo of Crypto for Life members on your buttocks, on both sides and your forehead? That'll work. This is for you. Did I really say that? Oh my God. You. Woo!
Trucking ships like Buzz, we like years ahead of the herd. Like, they don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no.
Based on that little segment right there, hey, I guess we don't need anybody to agree with co-founder Tyler Winklevoss about Gary being a total disgrace. You just heard Gary say he's a dumbass. Hey, hey, I forgot all about that, by the way. Let me stop. All right, let's move on. Okay, so BSC Jim Alert says in the next pump altcoin targets. Let's see what they're talking about. ETH. So ETH hit 15,000. Where is ETH at currently? Could ETH hit 15,000 in the next bull run? 4, so it would have to. Yeah, I think so. Can ETH do a little over a 2 or 3x? Yeah, I mean it's possible. They didn't have a Bitcoin price up here. That's weird. BNB to 2,000. Where's BNB right now? Oh yeah, BNB can definitely hit 2,000. That's yeah. I think that's very likely. Solana 1,500. Where's Solana at? 1,500. So it'd have to do a. Wow. Eesh, I don't know. Can Solana do a, what is that, a 5, 6? No, that's a, what are they giving Solana? What is that, like a, oh, 1,500. Okay, so that's not quite a, it's like, an 8X or something like that? XRP, $30, 10X? I think so. With all the stuff that XRP has in place, I think that's very possible. And I could be a little biased there. SUI to 7, World Living Financial 3. I mean, all these aren't like over-the-top ridiculous price predictions. I mean, it could happen. All right, let's move on. This is Riz comes out and says Bitcoin maxis coming around. I said they laugh, they hate, then they buy. I actually like what's my name? Crypto RS, pretty cool cat. But it says Bitcoin maxis coming around. Let's see what Crypto RS has to say.
But outside of ETFs, Ripple is expanding with Franklin Templeton and DBS, a 1.5 trillion potential RWA play with XRP Ledger, which is enormous. You know, Ripple really is concentrating on financial markets and banks.
Very true.
And they love XRP Ledger. And you know what? They may be loving the new stablecoin too. So that's good. That's good.
Now, he gives some interesting takes as he goes on here in the next 60 seconds.
And if you ask ChatGPT for a price prediction, this is what it says. Conservative, 2.5 to 3.5. That's right where it is. Okay? So there is a scenario where XRP doesn't really move a whole lot.
Now, I'm going to let him finish off. I don't know if he means like right now. I don't know if he means by the end of the year. I don't think that's the case. Moving into end of this year, especially with ETFs being approved and all the things that are in place for XRP, Ripple, and all the partnerships and things they have in place. But let's finish hearing him out. Let's hear him out.
Like the worst case scenario, it just stays where it's at.
Okay.
The base scenario,
and I don't see that being the case if everything moves. XRP can stay by where it's at if everything else moves. I don't agree with that one, but let's finish hearing what he has to say here. Oh, I think I missed my spot.
That's good. That's good. And if you ask ChatGPT,
okay, we already went through that. Damn it.
For a price, this is what it says. Conservative, 2.5 to 3.5. That's right where it is. Okay. So there is a scenario where XRP doesn't really move a whole lot. Like the worst case scenario, it just stays where it's at.
Worst case, okay.
The base scenario, the moderate bull, which is the more likely scenario,
okay.
XRP will go to $4.50 to $6.
Okay.
In a strong bull market, which is more likely now because of the guaranteed rate cuts we're getting, $7 to $10.
But you're basing it off rate cuts. What about ETFs? I think those numbers are a little bit light, but hey, who knows?
It's triple from where it's at now. And it could go even higher than that. But triple seems pretty good prediction.
So the part that he says could go even higher than that, I'm more with that. If these ETFs get approved, if these ETFs don't get approved, then I'm with, the prices that he's saying could be on point. All right, let's move on. Digital Assets Daily says supply shock incoming. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Guys, hey, 2 hours ago, this was posted. It says a total of 102 billion has been wiped out from the crypto market in the last 2 hours, guys. Again, if you don't think manipulation, and I always talk about this, guys, it seems like, is it me or every time there's something amazing that gets ready to happen for, and guys, if you've been in crypto for a while, especially you've been holding XRP, just think about when the Hinman emails came out and everything got bullish and Bitcoin started going up first and then everything got bullish and then Bitcoin came slamming down as soon as XRP, some price, some liquidity was added into the asset. And then Judge Anthony Satora, same thing. It went up, Bitcoin crashed down, wiped that out as well. If you look at, any news going on and here with the, the Rex Osprey ETFs that just came out, XRP got up to like that, like 16 or something like that. And, but before it moved, Bitcoin moved. And I said, when it happened, I said, the fact that Bitcoin moved first, it got to like 117 or something. I said, I don't like that because I already know the setup. You've been around long enough. And all of a sudden, the ETFs went live. It started going up. 315, whatever it was, at 316. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin, boom, and wipes it all out again. It just seemed like there's a pattern. And I think there's going to be a pattern until it's not, until that institutional adoption starts coming into those ETFs. But Bitcoin always has a way of wrecking things. That's a fact. And I got it. Hey, it is what it is. MetaMask to launch in-wallet perpetual trading through Hyperliquid. So basically, what it looks like is they're going to be offering in-app trading. Let's take a gander. Take a look. MetaMask says it plans to launch in-wallet perpetual trading with Hyperliquid. The feature will enable users to trade perpetual future contracts directly within the MetaMask platform. Hyperliquid is a decentralized derivatives platform built on its own Layer 1 blockchain. Perpetual trading involves using perpetual crypto futures, a type of derivative contract that allows traders to speculate on the price of an asset without an expiration date. Unlike traditional futures, these contracts can be held indefinitely. Okay, so MetaMask got some things going. Huh? All right, moving on. Shouts out to Chicken 415 in the house. Man, work tried to stop me today. I made it though. Oh, shouts out to my man. Appreciate you, my brother from another mother. Huh? Up in here, too blessed. I see you, my man. Anybody else? Sly Fox, what's up, Sly? That's my dog. Me and Sly Fox. If y'all don't know who Sly Fox is, he shared the story one day. Sly Fox, back in my day, was early on in his career, rapper, did raps with like E40 and a lot of other people, Too Short, stuff like that. And then he became a promoter and had some of the biggest shows, comedy shows and things in Fresno. And I remember in one of his videos, I think it was him and E40, when I was in the midst of my basketball career, they had me come out and play basketball, and I was dunking and going up and down the court, dunking on people, and it was part of the music video. So shouts out to Sly Fox, one of my friends for 30-something years. Crazy, 30 years. Unbelievable. Mike O, 30 years. Crazy, man. I'm sure my boy John is in here, 40. I got a lot of my friends here, man. I appreciate you guys' support, huh? My old friends, my new friends, my old family, my new family. Love y'all to pieces. Let's move on. Coinbase Markets, it says, just in 1 month, Solana and XRP perpetual style futures have scaled exponentially. 1.9 billion plus the notional volume, 1.6 million contracts traded, 24/7 trading, deep liquidity, alternative exposure, and we're just getting started. And that's a fact. We're just getting started. My brother did some time for 10 years, and he talked about E40. Yeah, E40. E40 is cool as hell. What's up, my brother? It's all about you, Jay. Now it's all about you. The sexiest lady on planet Earth. To me, she is. My beautiful queen. Guys, it's so crazy, man. I was thinking about that this morning before I started my show. 16 years. 6 babies. Raised 6 kids together. 16 years. And, man, I just got to tell my wife, with everybody here witnessing, thank you so much for an amazing 16 years. Thank you for being the most incredible wife, incredible woman I've ever met in my life. She's just such an incredible soul. My beautiful queen, Jeanette. Huh? Jeanette is what I call her, huh? Plus, Crypto for Life. Huh? Chicago Coin Family. XRP Army. Greatest family. along with the greatest wife on planet Earth, EARF. Damn it, this is for you.
This one,
Come on.
does it like it is. Got him switching gears in Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet
I guess I could say I love my drug dealer too. She's at.
shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying.
Thanks, honey.
Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control.
Come on.
You already know, basing let money go.
What?
Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Stop it. Y'all stop it. We just got started. Huh? Is it Friday? Good Lord. Okay. This is from my man, Phil Kwok. Easy A says, we're working on bringing a DeFi renaissance to the XRP ledger. Not much more I can say, I can share for now, but just imagine XRP is a 180 billion asset right now with pretty much no DeFi. Imagine what happens when we put this massive asset to work. Now, I had something to say about this because if you go back and you see Phil's, what do you put over here? Connecting the damn dots. I love connecting the dots. Okay, there was something in here where he I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but there was something in here where he was asking people about what would they like back in yield and what kind of percentage would they like back if they could get loans and all this. And I was like, what? So I engaged with the whole conversation. And when he was doing this, it was like yesterday or the day before. So I said, man, enough said. I get it, bro. Huh? Enough said. Yield, loans. Come on now. Come on, Phil. Come on, Dom. Come on. Hey, everybody's getting into it. We're going to be talking about more of it in a little bit. But yeah, I see where that's going. Shouts out to my brother Phil and Dom. Okay, Ripple leads in blockchain patents for cross-border transaction methods. They lead. Nobody's got more patents. Nobody's more positioned. When everybody else is saying the banks are this and when the governments are just trying to, I'm not saying we didn't all agree, but at the end of the day, if you think you're going to have crypto and have money and hide it from the government, hey, Ripple the whole time, the whole time everybody was talking about this and that and everything else, they were building, they were acquiring, they were positioning themselves. The most masterful game of chess I've ever seen, and now all of a sudden everybody's like, uh-oh, they were right. a quadrillion dollars, huh? Hope you're ready. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. I'm telling you earlier on when I got to crypto, lost everything, was just going off of emotions, didn't do enough research. I was just like, oh my God. And here's the thing. I told you guys early on, if my man John was here, back in 2008 or 2009, we were at this conference and they had like this Bitcoin thing. It was barely anybody in the room, whatever it looked like it was. But anyways, there's some cards on the table. Picked up a card that said, get some free Bitcoin if you enter this thing on a computer, whatever. And so sometimes you learn, and I said, I learned with BTC. I should have held on that damn card and took it serious. We'll win big with XRP. I ain't trying to let that pass me by twice, especially with an asset created better in every way. Damn it. What's going on? Okay, All In Crypto says the Bank of America sits comfortably with Ripple with multiple patents filed. What? Who has the most patents again? What did it say up there? What was that documentation? Who has the most patents when it comes to cross-border payments? Good Lord, I need to check my blood pressure. I got to blame my wife for this coffee. Y'all pray for me. Let's move on. With multiple patents filed in relation to real-time settlements using Ripple Ledger, Ripple's going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. What? I didn't say it. They did. Let's check it out.
One you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest.
Now, y'all know he means XRP. See, this is stuff I talk about when they'll put Ethereum. Here's my point. Here's my point exactly. Why is it when the media, Fox Business, CNBC, they'll put up Bitcoin, they'll say Bitcoin. They don't say Satoshi. They say Bitcoin. Why? Because it's right there, damn it, Bitcoin. And they say Ethereum. They don't say Joseph Lubin of Vitalik or the corrupted crew. Will pay anybody? Let me stop. When they say Litecoin, they don't say Air. They don't say this and that. They don't, they call it Litecoin. But when it comes to XRP, even when it's on the screen, they say Ripple. We know what they mean.
This coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them. And basically, the Ripple's going to be the
I like that. Really weird lawsuit. Okay, you can call it that.
The Ripple's going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now.
Okay.
And Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it. And there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out. So
there you have it. That was from an individual. We played that clip a lot more when it was sort of released. But he essentially makes a claim that Bank of America were doing their internal transactions with Ripple. Of course, they were an attendee.
With Ripple, aka XRP. Facts. All right, let's move on. Here goes a fact for you. Not looking for hype, we're looking for adoption. We're not looking for hype, we're looking for adoption, baby. Kraken just turned up with direct USD to XRP. 816 million just flooded in. Good Lord, huh? You guys got to remember, a lot of that's OTC. That's why we don't be seeing the price move. Everybody's buying over the counter. Okay. What is this right here? Bale says, what you see with XRP is not the reality. The reality is about to change real soon. I agree with that. I agree. Okay, Stephanie Starr comes out and says, if XRP doesn't blast up, so here's another person here. Hers is a lot. Well, what did the guy say? He said 20 to 100. She says if XRP doesn't blast up to $200 plus by end of the year after 8 long years of waiting. And all these ETFs, 1,700, she's on point with all that, 1,700 plus NDA partnerships discovered during the lawsuit, which, by the way, is now over. I'm going to scream. The anticipation is killing me. So she's not saying nothing negative. She just says I'm going to scream. But, hey, I think a lot of people feel like that, huh? After all that time. Come on. It's coming. Calm down. Be patient. Don't you hold. Okay, 100 million worth of crypto loans liquidated in the last 60 minutes. Why? Because, hey, it's manipulation at its finest, baby. We talked about that already. Shouts out! And we already talked about this as well. Shouts out and thank you to Melissa. Thank you to Liz Herrera. Thank you to all you guys that retweeted this. And I'm going to keep talking about it until we got a damn movie date, huh? Very excited about the upcoming film. Holy smoke! You know how hard it was to keep that from the Chicago Coin family? By the way, guys, shouts out to the Chicago Coin family, guys. The most incredible family on planet Earth. EARF. All the places you can check it out. All the places you can see it. The incredible, amazing team. And you'll see some of these people in this picture like, huh? Don Benjamin. Now, I don't know if you guys caught Don. We went to go watch him. Anybody see him yet? We went to go see him with starring, what's my man's name? The Wayans brothers. Marlon Wayans. And Don Benjamin was the dad of the main actor. And so shouts out to Don Benjamin. He was telling me about the movie over a year ago. Hey, I'm doing a new movie with Jordan Poole called Him. So he was actually in the movie. Shouts out to Don Benjamin and all his success. You can see he's one of our celebrity ambassadors. You can also go over to our X page is at Chicago Coin. But shouts out to Don Benjamin who's in the movie. So let me put this in here. It says, excited about, and I'm so happy we don't have to keep it now. Not as it's out there. We can actually talk about it. The film is called Holy Smoke by director Ryan Lamar, my brother, my man Pots and Pans. Feature stars like Don Benjamin from Him, Yancey Aris from Queen of the South. That was a crazy series. I like that. Alexis, is it Knapp? Pitch Perfect, Will Young, The Odyssey, Terrence J. Think Like a Man, and others. Executive producers are yours truly. And so shouts out to our crew. We got some incredible actors. Again, he was just in Him. All of the big time actors are in our film, and I'm excited as all heck. All right, let's move on. Enough of that. Boom! Trading is officially live for Grayscale's digital large cap fund, featuring but not limited to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA. All right, Grayscale is the ETF, guys. We're going to be talking about that here in a little bit. We got some stuff up on here we're going to be sharing. Crypto manipulation is real, you damn straight. Said that already. Rex Osprey does hold XRP. Now, I know that in the original, was it like a couple days ago or so? I know I kind of gave a quote based off of what my man Abs and Johnny Crypto was saying as far as they don't hold actual XRP tokens, but then it actually, from what Smoke shows documented here, it actually shows that they actually do hold XRP tokens. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can see right here where it shows that documentation, what they're holding, all that kind of stuff. You can see that here. You can see that here. It says the fund holds XRP tokens, a crypto asset that is native to the XRP blockchain. So I don't know if they hold a lot, they hold a little bit. I have no idea, but there's information if you guys want to dive more into it. Okay. This dump is pure crypto manipulation. Hey, I couldn't agree, Shibo. Don't let them shake you out. We're going higher. I say every time something big is announced, BTC always slips up and Slips up first and then pulls back just after. It's a fact. All right, guys. This is kind of cool. This has nothing to do with crypto, but this has everything. This is my man Wolf of All Street says, welcome to the 90s. This captures exactly how tough it was growing up in an online world. So glad it wasn't me. Sometimes the good old days. And so this is kind of showing the good old days back in the day. Let's check it out.
To the 90s. We just sat here and talked for hours. Nothing else to do. I heard in 2025 you can have a million friends you've never met. That feels kind of lonely.
Welcome to the 90s. We had to be in the same room to play. You could actually see them cheat.
I heard in 2025 you just play with strangers online. That's not the same.
Welcome to the 90s. This was the spot. No plans, no texts. You just came here and saw everyone.
Isn't that crazy? You guys remember those days, like when you had to go to somebody's house? Hey, you want to play, PlayStation or whatever it was? You had to go to their house. When you want to hang out with friends, you guys would actually go to the malls, that kind of stuff. It's kind of showing how things used to be compared to how they are now. Crazy. 90s, miss it.
Welcome to the 90s. Remember this: the rewind, the pop. No phones, just one movie together.
Welcome to the 90s. No phones, no plans. You just went outside and saw who was there.
Welcome to the 90s. We had to wait in line and sit through the trailers to see the movie.
I heard in 2025 you could just rent it at home the same day. That's not a real event.
Welcome to the 90s. We didn't text. We stayed up all night telling stories and eating junk food. This was our weekend.
Welcome to the 90s. We made this with our hands. Every song mattered. I heard in 2025 it's just endless playlists. That sounds so boring.
Welcome to the 90s. The family computer. If you wanted to go online, you had to fight for your turn. And you better be fast, or someone else will be on before you.
Welcome to the 90s. This is how you invited everyone. You had to make them yourself.
I heard in 2025 you just press a button. That's not as personal.
Welcome to the 90s.
We had like 30 channels and you had to find a show yourself.
I heard in 2025 the TV just tells you what to watch. Thank God we didn't have that.
Welcome to the 90s. This wasn't just music. This was a whole process. Creating the perfect mixtape, it was an art.
That was crazy. Welcome to the 90s. Isn't that crazy? How quick, it's funny. We were talking to our kids about that, how things have changed. Remember how like back in the day when you wanted to go somewhere, you either had to have a map, and then we thought we were the ish when you could print out MapQuest, remember, but you still had to print out pages. Oh God, man, now you got phones talking to you. It's just crazy how far we've come. How far we've come. It's a trip. All right, let's move on. Somebody said something here. Let's see. Will do. Yeah, I think XRP is going to run the market for sure, RB, because I think things are going to move the way they typically move. But I think there's just certain things that are in place, and I don't think there's any asset that has a greater upside potential than XRP because of. And I'm not saying like memes can't go boom and zooms. We've seen it happen, but then they come crashing down and just wreck and ruin people. That's not the case with XRP. It's actually real utility. It's solving real problems. Tokenization, all the things that they're talking about is going to be on XRP. It's just crazy what's in place. And I think when that happens, I think it really is going to, because look at some of the things that happened when the lawsuit ended and how it pumped and the market pumped, and anything around XRP that was bullish and would send it up, boom, help the rest of the market. So I really do believe it's going to be the catalyst for this next bull run if everything plays out in its favor for sure. Okay, who else was in here? Thank God for Google Maps. Remember Google Maps? But I remember MapQuest. I remember we would print it out and then we just follow the paper and then just move the paper to oh God. Text message. What was that? What was it called? Pagers. Remember pagers back in the day? We thought we were the ish. Huh? The pagers we had? Good Lord. I remember pagers looking like garage door openers. Oh God. We had to rewind our movies back and return them. Yeah, Blockbuster. Sheesh. Yes, Jeanette, thank you for putting up with Jay's crazy butt so we could be here today. Oh, thank you, my man, X-Lloyd. We used to rewind, if your recorder broke, you put a little pen or pencil in there. Oh man, crazy days. All right, let's move on. Huh? Take me back Friday. Okay, 100 million in commercial real estate assets tokenized on Stellar. Stellar. Lower minimums, enhanced transparency with 24/7 liquidity. Stellar and XLM. I'm sorry. Red Swan and XLM doing some big things. If you guys want more information on it, right here, you guys could click this. It takes you right in there to learn more about it. We're on limited time. We're moving on. Okay, spot XRP ETFs are lined up with decision deadlines starting October 18th. These are the big boys. Now, I know there's supposed to be like a total like, 20? 11 major? But these are some of the biggest ones. Grayscale, 21 shares, Bitwise, Canary Capital, Wisdom Tree, Franklin Templeton, and CoinShares are all in the race. Guys, I'm telling you, when this happens, what? Come on now, stop it. Moving on. Our time is coming. I do believe that. Cassie Trey says this. I'm not. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna read all this. You guys get a chance because I got a lot to cover. All right, but if you guys get a chance, she talks about how we're following this pattern here. Target for a potential wave 2 pivot. Oh, basically what she's talking about here is that Bitcoin could be. She's expecting possible downside before taking off, and so she's saying based off where we're at right here. If you guys look at this chart, we're in this. Was this ABC? Yes, so A, B, C, and then boom, we could be coming down, retesting some levels before heading to the upside. So hey, there's a lot of things that could play out in this. You got to look at it all, not just be one way, because that's how you get real. Oh my God, you weren't prepared. Okay, Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF GDLC goes live on New York Stock Exchange ARCA. Gotta love it, baby. What? The beginning of a major supply shock. What? I'm telling you right now, guys, XRP, BTC, ETH, ADA, SOL, big things ahead coming in. All right, anybody remember this? It says, does anyone still believe it's just a coincidence? Ripple has been meeting with governments around the world for all these years. Ripple is no ordinary company, and XRP is no ordinary asset. You hear what Tail said in that damn song? That boy was speaking bars, man. Come on. Facts on facts on facts. Ripple's no ordinary. I gotta calm down, some coffee. Ripple's no ordinary company, and XRP is no ordinary digital asset. We tried to tell you. We tried to show you. You wasn't listening. They're still not. You only had $3. Well, you were talking crap at 50 cents. Now we're at 3. In the future, we'll see. 68J can be the most Oh, good. I almost thought I had a bar for a minute, then I forgot what I was saying. This is for all the digital marbles. Lock in. Let's hear what he has to say. Minute and 54 seconds. Let's go.
10 years out on the financial crisis, we still don't have the infrastructure, perhaps, to prevent the next one. And I think this is where digital assets can really help, because an efficient digital asset can really solve some of the key problems in global liquidity. You know, the world's got trillions and trillions of dollars tied up in liquidity just to get around how clunky the movement of value is around the world. If with a really efficient digital asset, something like XRP, again, that's what we believe will be the most. If with a really efficient digital asset, something like XRP, digital asset, something like XRP, digital asset, something like XRP.
A digital asset, something like X. Shouts out to Chris Larson, huh? We all stutter sometimes, huh? Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF, Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army. This is for you.
Better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. Buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet ya. Get a shot with DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. Come on. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Oh, yeah. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bang it up. This one? Bang it up.
All right, let's get back to it. Hey, guys, by the way, if you guys get a chance, make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Shouts out to the 140 people that are watching live, man. Watching live. I appreciate you guys, no doubt. That's with our ex-watchers and also over at IMUTV and all that stuff. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Crypto for Life. Subscribe so you don't miss a damn thing I say when I'm on this liquid crack called coffee. Good Lord, huh? Y'all stop it. Right here. Y'all pray for me. Moving on. We also are live on X, and we're live on IMUTV. If you have Roku, you can go check it out. Fire Stick TV, and coming up soon, Apple TV. We're live on all 4 platforms. What? 1, 2, 3, 4 platforms at the same time. All right, here we go. Chris.
Again, that's what we believe will be the most efficient. You can now reduce trillions and trillions of capital from being tied up. So you can make those transfers instantly as a bank or as a payment provider or as an enterprise without having to have money pre-positioned all over the world.
If we knew in 2008 that a failure of Lehman Brothers would have only triggered $9 billion of market failure, we could have let it fail. Or we could have bailed it out, the government. Or the government could have put it up for sale. There would have been policy options available that were not available because of the lack of transparency. And here's the point I want to make. It was not longer after the failure of Lehman Brothers that I read the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper that proposed a basically global internet ledger of all the recorded transactions. If all of the exposures of Lehman Brothers had been on a digital ledger,
like XRPL. Okay.
we would have known in real time. And guess what? There wouldn't have been a crisis.
Yeah.
Say no more. It wouldn't have been a crisis. You're damn straight. Jason's in the house. What's up, Jason? Chicken for 415. Good to see you. World Be Free. That's my sister. Y'all didn't know, huh? XRP Chevy 954. That's my brother. Good to see you. RB. I see you, my man. X Lloyd. Sly Fox. My sexy baby. Jeanette. Anybody else up in here I didn't mention? Huh? Appreciate you guys made your way. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification. Let's move on. Let's move on. What does she have to say here? Probably more than that. We don't got a lot of time. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, something massive is coming for XRP. I do agree with that. Partnering with crypto pays off. Shouts out PYPL and Google recently announced crypto partnerships and involvement. Both company stocks are climbing. Anything with crypto. Boom. 60 days from now, nothing will be the same. I agree with that. GDLC, tracking 5 most established cryptos. Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF is the first U.S. listed exchange traded product that is solely invested in and deriving value from a basket of large capital digital assets in the form of a security while avoiding the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping those digital assets directly. The fund aims for the value of the shares based on NAV per share to reflect the value of the digital assets held by the fund components, as determined by reference to their respective index prices or digital assets reference rates and weightings within the fund, less the fund's expenses and other liabilities. So what does that regards, huh? Introducing Grayscale's CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, ticker GDLC, our newest fund tracking the most established, largest, most liquid cryptocurrencies. Most liquid, largest, sexiest. Let me stop. I had that part. Exposure to over 90% of the crypto market's capitalization in one fund. You got to love it, guys. You guys want more information right here? Click this and boom. It takes you right into learning more about Grayscale's GDLC right here. So if you guys want to know all about it, guys, it's right here. I put the link up to make it easy for you to find. But go out there and do your own damn research. Stop waiting for somebody else to tell you everything. Huh? It's right there. Boom. Top 5. Let's move on. DYOR. Yep, happened to me. Hard lesson learned. Words of Wisdom says, it's disheartening to realize that you may not be as significant to someone as you believe. And that's, I had a couple family members where'd my dog go? I had a couple family members that that was the case with, Not as significant as someone as you believe. That's okay. Had to cut them off. Bye-bye. See you later. Never. All right, let's move on. XRP's integration into the regulated banking ecosystem powered by ISO 20022 and Ripple's Interledger protocol revealed for the first time. Ooh, I like this. So now, guys, I'm not going to play this because this is actually kind of a long video, 21 minutes. But if you guys get a chance, go and listen to Smoke. And what he does, he goes through a lot of this gentleman here kind of sets it up, which is a DPG Maximus, super cool cat. I believe he had a lot going on with Will Fix before he passed. Super cool cat. But he gets with Smoke, and they go through all this documentation right here. So Smoke comes on, and he sets up his
so you can follow along and understand how to enable the use of.
So it's really a really great listen to. It's about 21 minutes. It's XRP's integration into the regulated banking ecosystem powered by ISO 20022 and Ripple's Interledger protocol. It says, not clickbait, this video presents verifiable evidence that XRP is already embedded into the global banking infrastructure that moves trillions of dollars every day. So guys, if you're interested in listening to that, make sure you guys do that. That's why I shared it. Really interesting take and overview from a Smoke. They say less than 5% of the world is in crypto. Congrats. You're in the top 5%. I do agree with that. Everyone wants to be rich, but few are willing to pay the price. Few are willing to pay the price. Do your research. Hodl. Have a plan. Huh? Take control of this incredible opportunity. Big day for these 5 crypto assets. You heard me talk about Grayscale's GDLC. It's all right here if you guys are interested. United States Security and Exchange Commission. You can see it all the information there. Make sure you guys go check it out. Shouts out. We're on our way, huh? Stellar XLM is doing big things. All right, we already went through that already. XRP Spot ETF is live. Woo! 25.86 is what they're offering. What they're charging. Good Lord, huh? And they still did like what? I know it was like 20-something million in the first 90 minutes, and then I know the number like doubled or something like that. Let's see here. What else we got? 6 to 12 months from now, the big story in crypto is going to be credit and borrowing. I do agree with that. Credit and borrowing and yield. It will explosively grow over the next 5 years. Puts us right around that 2030 mark. Two vectors. There's nearly $4 trillion in crypto and growing. When people can borrow against this crypto rather than sell, they will. There's over 60 trillion in public equities. Alone in the U.S. As assets tokenize, someone with 7,000 of a stock will be able to borrow against that for the first time on chain. Crypto is going to reshape capital markets. It's just getting started. And I agree with that. And I think this is kind of where Phil and Dom's mindset over at Easy A is, and a lot of others. There's some things I want to share with you guys before we get out of here. That's why I'm trying to talk fast and get through it. Bitcoin records best September. Awesome. Supply shock loading, I do agree with that. Remember, the FCA has recognized XRP as a utility token. It's right here, documented. What else we got in here? Charles Hopkinson, man, I said this means more than people know. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again. Charles came out of that damn meeting. First, he didn't say, hey, guess what, Ada guys? Hey, guess. He said, great meeting today, XRP Nation. The Ripple folks did really well. Can you imagine what they actually said and what was discussed in that damn meeting? As did A16Z. A lot more work to do, but great progress is being made on bipartisan legislation being passed this year. Man, this is big, 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 especially coming from Ada's co-founder, huh? Okay, or founder. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do we got here? Golden statue of President Trump holding a Bitcoin placed outside the U.S. Capitol. Is that for real? I don't know. I know Watcher Guru put this up. Is this fake or is it real? Oh, wow. There's all kinds of pictures of it. Wow. Did they really do that? What does that say on the bottom? I can't even read it. Donald Trump something. Wow, they got a whole little thing. That's crazy. If that's real, that's crazy. Man, if this is real, that's bullish. I can't tell if it's real or not, but it's showing pictures and people walking by. Look, man, if they put that together, that's crazy as hell. I don't see anybody denying it. Let's see. Well, okay, wait a minute. The face change. Okay, maybe it is crap. Does anybody know if this is real or not? Okay, there's people crazy opinion. All right, let's move on. Can't waste time on that. You can't please everyone, so why try? I agree with that. BlackRock, will BlackRock and JP Morgan position themselves with XRP ETFs? Oh, this is a good listen to. 3 minutes. I do want to hear this. Okay, if we go over, oh well, here we go.
So according to everybody, Robbie Mitchnick and Susan Athey are the only people who have ever done a legitimate XRP valuation, right? When they did the valuation in 2018, then he just happens to go to BlackRock. Then he.
In addition to this, Jimmy Valley and the VTHO Capital Group put together a hell of a evaluation as well.
Legitimate XRP valuation, right? When they did the valuation in 2018, then he just happens to go to BlackRock. Then he takes the Ripple affiliation off of his LinkedIn, didn't he, Brad?
Yep.
He took it off.
Well, of course, you can't be biased, right? So he, was at Ripple, everything XRP, goes over to BlackRock. Now he's, but guys, look, at the end of the day, trust me, if you got a guy who's a master in all things XRP and worked at Ripple and he's there, come on, BlackRock, and they don't say nothing, come on, man. Huh?
And then now all he can talk about is Bitcoin. And now I've got this igloo in South Georgia. It's only 80 or 90 degrees here. I'll sell it to you. I keep telling my audience, I'll sell it to you if you believe that this guy only understands Bitcoin and that's it. And BlackRock won't talk about anything else.
If you guys are interested in listening to the rest of this, it's really good. But again, I'm time sensitive right now. But it's a really good little 3 minutes by DAI, Brad Kimes, and Versan and his brother. Okay, make sure you guys go check it out. Believe and you're halfway there. That's a fact. I like this right here. How can anybody be bearish on XRP right now? Mining firms swapping into XRP, 100 million Ripple shares deal, RLUSD adoption, institutions stacking hundreds of millions. All OTC. That's probably why you don't see the price move. Why isn't the price moving then? Calm down. Rex Osprey XRP ETF hits. Okay, that's what it was. 37.7 million. Okay, not quite double. 37.7 million in the first day trading. Highest natural day one volume of any 2025 ETF launch. That's pretty cool. I like how this sounds. What is this? I want to share something a few have pieced together in 2015 to 2017 when Singapore launched Project Yuban, exploring detailed DLT4 interbank settlement. I witnessed behind closed doors how Ripple XRP was quietly referenced in technical materials. What I saw suggests much more was at play than just an experiment. Oh, shoot, he goes through the whole thing. Damn it, I dropped my phone. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it says, how much time we got? Damn it. Okay, Ubin's public mandate, MAS. It says Project Ubin is a collaborative project with the industry to explore the use of blockchain and distributed ledger technology, DLT, for clearing and settlement. They publish pilot phases testing tokenized asset settlement, fast cross-border messaging, and settlement finality using DLT. It has all the information there. Moving on, it says the source code released in 2017 added fuel, MAS, and ABS. What's up, the abs? Stop. Released prototype phase 2 of Ubin on platforms like Corda, Hyperledger, and Corium, if that's how you say it. Included liquidity savings mechanisms. I reviewed those prototypes at my bank. The diagrams of liquidity savings posting of settlement obligations via consensus ledgers and atomic netting were very similar to internal documents I've seen from Ripple pilots, especially the way obligations were grouped and netted. Ravi Menons, if that's how you said, 2018 speech, MAS governor dropped more clues. He said Project Ubin demonstrated that banks could pay one another without going through MAS using a blockchain-based digital representation of Singapore dollar. Also highlighted settlement of tokenized assets with delivery versus payment, DVP. That is important. Ripple pilots did exactly that in lesser known corridors. DBS future of payments. Insights show the lineage. DBS public reports say Ubin was the launchpad for Partier, if that's how I said, a payments and security settlement network exploring multi-asset class use cases, DVP, tokenized assets, FX payments versus payment. These use cases overlap perfectly with what I saw in NDAs. There's 1,700 of those NDAs. XRP used as a bridge or settlement asset in tokenized commodity or security settlement under regulatory guardrails. Ooh, that's a big one. That one of them NDAs. All right. Firsthand, and excuse me for talking fast, guys. I'm trying to be mindful of the damn hour. I'm already over. Firsthand memory. A private briefing in London, late 2016, I was shown a presentation by a Singapore UK banking worker group. They compared Ubin Phase 2 netting diagrams with RippleNet corridor demos. One slide labeled atomic settlement nodes included a schematic nearly identical to XRP consensus order diagrams, except with mass collaboration branding. None of this was public. Whoa. So here's my thesis. Okay, I like this. That's what I'm going over. Project Ubin was not just testing DLT. It was a front door for experimenting with exactly the architecture Ripple/XRP had been building. Atomic settlement, liquidity, bridges, tokenization, identity /settlement finality. Uh-oh, that sounds very familiar. They didn't name XRP in public, of course, just like what did my man say from BlackRock? I can't say that. Yes, you can. No, I can't. We want you to. No, you don't. Huh? Well, I can't. Let me stop. It says, we didn't name XRP in public, Ubin materials, but the technical overlap and private briefings suggest SPS, DBS, Ripple Labs were coordinating under NDA. Ooh, I like it how a lot. I like it how it sounds a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. Number 8, if this is true, what does it change? XRP Ledger stands not merely as a payment innovation, but as a foundation piece for institutional DLT adoption in Southeast Asia. When regulators asked for RTGS 24/7 DVP settlement, the tokenized securities XRPL structure matches more than any other public ledger. Ooh, good Lord. That's why that ledger's way up there in like 10,000 something. These experiments likely set precedents that Ripple could rely on for regulatory legitimacy. Ooh, okay. Got a little reference going there, huh? NDA's covered it, but when it's ready to refer to it, it's like, boom, look what we did. I got it. I will share redacted versions of those private slides, clauses such as atomic netting, liquidity bridges under consensus protocol, tokenized security settlements, DVP, appear in places where people would not expect them. The public narrative, Singapore experiments with DLT. The private narrative, Singapore prepares with XRPL adjacent architecture that can scale globally. Lord Belgrave. Okay, Lord Belgrave. Good Lord, Belgrave, damn it, you took me over my hour. All right, let's move on. Great information, though, guys. All right, we're about to get up out of here. Checkmate. Ripple just pulled another power move. Ripple has joined forces with DBS. Uh-oh. This is kind of like meshing together. If you listen to what I just said, I got to read it. Sorry, we're over an hour. Shouts out to IMUTV. Ripple has joined forces with DBS. Uh-oh, we just heard about that. Singapore's largest bank and Franklin Templeton. 1.5 trillion AUM with the common weapon RLUSD, DBS, longtime Ripple ally. Now deepening ties with real financial muscle in Asia. All sounds familiar, doesn't it? Franklin Templeton, issuer of the SG Binji token on XRPL, bringing institutional grade investment and lending services onto Ripple's rails. This is the acceleration of global asset tokenization. The XRP ledger is quietly becoming the visible operating system for capital markets, liquidity, stability, adoption. The rails are being laid in plain sight, protected by NDAs. But damn it, if you go back and read this, and you go back and read this, oh my goodness. I'm saying, know what you hold. No, I know how people are. No, I'd rather have Skunk G-String coin because it's got 15 zeros and I'm going to get rich one day. I'm just going to have hopium and I don't care about what's going on. It doesn't have to have utility. Let me stop. Good Lord, I have some coffee. Y'all pray for me. Let's move on. We're just getting started. I agree with that. Very possible if XRP ETFs are approved. What are we talking about? Top research firm Sustain Research predicts XRP run to $50. Ooh, $50 make me want to holler. XRP has continued to maintain support with an important multi-year channel months after Sustain. Is that how you say it? Sustain? Research predicted a massive rally. For context, Sustain Research first shared its long-term analysis in April, using a weekly chart to compare XRP's current setup with its 2017 pattern. According to the analysts, XRP could rally to a peak of $50 if the right conditions align. Kind of what Jay Clay was saying. If everything aligned, his price was a lot higher though. Data from the chart shows that after XRP dropped from the 0.6 cents high in December 2013, it moved inside a tight symmetrical triangle that lasted 1,169 days, between 2014 and 2017. However, once the price broke, oh shoot. Okay. A lot of damn reading. Okay. However, once the price broke outside this triangle in March 2017, it surged in a rally that stretched for another 322 days and delivered the 2017-2018 peak of $3.31 by January 18th. After this peak, XRP immediately slipped into a massive consolidation, forming another symmetrical triangle. This pattern lasted for an extended period, specifically $2,500. Damn it. That's why I want XRP to go 2,500 days. According to Sustain Research, if that's what I said, XRP broke out in November 2024 amid the broader market uptrend at the time. However, the chart from Sustain Research, if that's how you say it, identifies another parallel channel that took shape from April 2021. Notably, the upper red trend line of this channel emerged from the 331 peak in January 2018, representing the resistance of the channel. Meanwhile, the lower red trend line emerged from the $1.96 peak from the 2021 bull run, April 2021, representing the support of the channel. After XRP broke out of this symmetrical triangle, it entered this parallel channel, with support around $2, the April 2021 peak, and resisted around $3.40. The January 2018 peak. The Sustain Research chart indicates that it would need to breach the upper trend line to continue its uptrend. Importantly, this huge base mirrored the 2017 setup, only on a much larger scale. Measuring the triangle, the research firm set a conservative target between $33 and $50. It added that if the same structure is read as a cup and handle, the projection expands to $77 to $100. Damn, I see what the lady was saying now. 20 to 100. Okay. To frame the timeline, Sustain marked 675 days beyond the breakout zone for these targets to materialize. Specifically, this points to a 2026 or early 2027 as a period where the targets could play out. Whoa, interesting. XRP price action since April has remained within the channel. In mid-May, XRP climbed to $2.65, but failed to reach the upper red trend line. From here, it dipped to $1.96 in June, touching the lower red trend line and confirming support. However, God dang it, I thought I was done. Bulls quickly step in, driving the price to a new peak of 366 by mid-July as a direct retest of the upper red trend line. Nonetheless, XRP faced a major rejection. Despite this, XRP has not dropped to retest the lower trend line support. Instead, it continues to consolidate above $3, preparing for another attempt at the ceiling. Notably, other analysts remain bullish that another leg up could push prices above the channel. For one, Dark Defender, shouts out to Dark Defender, does some great TA, recently pointed out that XRP has begun to break through initial weekly resistance. Okay, I'm not going to get in all that. Well, I read this damn far. He presented near-term targets at $4.39 and $5.85 based on the Fibonacci levels, and highlighted support at 301 and 285, almost exactly where the lower red trend line from Sustain Research channel sits. Meanwhile, Barron, okay, this is just more. All right, I'm tired. That's more reading I did in my whole high school. Good Lord. What the hell's going on with that, huh? I need more coffee. All right, guys, so that's that. Where we at? Hour and 9 minutes. This is interesting. Canada seizes 56 million in Bitcoin, XRP, and other crypto as it shutters exchange trade org. Is that how it's org or something like that? I'm not going to get into it, but guys, make sure you click this link. I kind of read through this, I think, briefly. I think they didn't meet certain regulatory requirements, and so they seized all the digital assets on that. Okay, are we done yet? Let's see. Okay, I think I'm, well, this, you know, you see a lot of stuff going on right now. I know there was something that just came out with, well, obviously Doppler Finance has something going on with, what is it, that wallet? I can't think of the damn wallet right now. But right here, this is more market says XRP holders ready for takeoff, introducing the XRP Falcon account, an institutional grade yield opportunity for XRP holders. Now, I'm not saying to go do this, guys. I'm just letting you guys see that there's a lot of people you have. Phil and Dom over at EZA talking about something with maybe yield and lending. They've been doing some research. Not really always saying that, but obviously that's kind of what it looks like. You got more markets and whatever they're talking about here. You got Doppler Finance in conjunction with, what's that one with a Descent wallet, I think. They got something going on. You got some different things going on with the Jake Claver and those guys offered. There's just all these different things. So I really believe the next 6 to 12 months, guys, we're going to see a lot more things popping out like this where you can actually earn yield. But again, like DEI says, you got to be real careful. It sounds good, but, you know, there's not really strict regulatory clarity right now, so just be careful with all these things, guys. It's a lot of stuff out there. I'm always going to cover what's out there, but I'm not co-signing or telling you guys to do this. I'm telling you to do your research. Great things never come from comfort zones. I agree with that. Oh God. It says Gensler is back and he gets wrecked on CNBC. Is this real? All right, let's listen to it. It says Gensler is back and he gets wrecked on CNBC. Anything that says Gensler gets wrecked, I got to check it out. Let's check it out.
They are reversing a lot of what you did. And how are you feeling about what they're doing now?
So I'm very proud of what we accomplished.
And the crypto community is ecstatic not to have you there anymore and to have him there. Looking back on it, I mean, do you think that was the right call?
Yes. I think
because look, now we have this like burgeoning industry, and there's
okay. This can't be. This can't be real because she's cutting off all his, or they just chopped it up. Either way, it might be real and they just chopped it up. I'm trying to see if someone can confirm this. What the hell? Why even do this, Gary? Oh my God. Oh God, I don't know if this is real or not. They just chopped it up, but she was cutting off everything this fool was saying. I got to hear it again.
About what they're doing now.
So I'm very proud of what we accomplished.
And the crypto community is ecstatic not to have you there anymore and to have him there. Looking back on it, I mean, do you think that was the right call?
Yes. I think
because look, now we have this like burgeoning industry, and there's so much more innovation and leadership in the U.S.
and a lot more capital coming into it.
There may be more capital in terms of the interest in the public. The public is interested. I get that. But for investors.
You think this is dangerous, what they're doing?
Put aside Bitcoin. But most of the other tokens are not tied to any fundamentals. Like Warren Buffett would say, what are the goods? What are the revenues? What are they selling?
Is it me, or does every time Gary speaks, it looks like he needs a Tic Tac, like a breath mint or something? I don't know what it is, but that interview actually coincides very closely to my interview with Gary. One more time before we get out of here. You guys don't know, we had Gary Dumbass Gensler on our show. I had to pull some strings. One of the only channels in all of YouTube that had Dumbass Gary on the show, guys. I don't know. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, and notification bell. That's all I'm saying. I had to call my best friend's mama, daddy, cousin, hair groomer, and they got me hold of the White House, who got me hold of Congress, who got me hold of Senator, whatever, and then Elizabeth Warren, who got me Gary Gensler's number. And by the way, I had Gary on the show, and this is what he did. I had some questions for him. You guys want to know what it was? Here it is. Gary, you there?
Hello.
What's up, Gary?
Can you guys hear me?
We sure can.
I'm a dumbass.
We know that.
I'm sorry.
What you sorry for?
Can we settle?
We've been waiting to settle, but your dumbass wants $2 billion. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm stupid.
Okay, we know
but
that.
I'll answer any questions you guys might have.
I got a question for you. Why don't you go down and get a tattoo of Crypto for Life members on your buttocks, on both sides and your forehead? That'll work. This is for you. Woo! I don't even remember saying that, but good Lord, huh? It sounds about right. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. This is for you.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more.
I knew there was going to be a day that Gary was irrelevant, huh? And we would all together be able to say, Gary, Elizabeth Warren, y'all can kiss our ass sets.
Aimed in your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We light years ahead of the herd, like they don't want you to get rich but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button autopilot. Party all night so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no cheers.
Guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. I'm a little bit over my time. I do apologize for that. We go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we, sometimes we do Friday evening live. Not going to do one today, but next Friday, I got the one and only Jake Claver, one of the hottest names in the game over at Digital Wealth Partners. He'll be on live with me Friday evening following our 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time show. He'll be live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jake Claver, and we're going to be asking some tough questions. It's going to be amazing.
And I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. Here come the monkey. This one. Let me get some.
Should I play this? Oh, hell, it's Friday. Why not?
We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn ship. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globy and some XTC. And a little more XRP, we not playing.
Come on.
So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Guys, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. You guys mean the world for me, to me. Thank you guys for being part of our family, the greatest family on planet Earth. Enjoy your weekend. I don't think I'm going to be going live this weekend as we have friends that are in town. I'm going to be hanging out with the most sexiest woman on planet Earth, EARF. That's my baby, huh? Jeanette's in the house. All right, guys, until then, let me get some love before we get out of here. X-Lloyd, Big Bro 10 in the house. Chicken 415, I see you, my man. X-Lloyd, that's my dog. Nina Blossom, what's up, sis? Appreciate you. Who else we got in here? We got KG. I see you, KG. DC8 Crypto Dave in the house. We got Jason. What's up, Jace? Huh? World Be Free. Dip a toe. Huh? Who else up in here? XRP Chevy 954. Good to see you, my brother. Sly Fox, that's my man, 30 plus years. My beautiful oh, I love you too, baby. I love you too, baby cakes. That's my baby. My best friend, aka drug dealer. Y'all pray for me. Let's move on. Who else is up in here? We got Jose, Mike O. That's my best boy, if y'all didn't know. 30 years and going. Who else up in here? Oh, and also the other executive producer for our movie. Did I tell y'all we had a movie out? I think I did. Shouts out to Mike O. Shouts out to our film. I can't wait for you guys to be able to go to Regal Theaters and see our movie. It'll be absolutely incredible with me and my partner, me and my best boy, two of the biggest investors, executive producers for. Holy smoke, can't wait. And by the way, guys, we're supposed to be flying to the last part of the filming, and me and Mike O are supposed to be in the pilot. That was part of our deal, part of our contract. So not only with two of the biggest investors, and we're also the two of the executive producers, but we're also supposed to be in the pilot. Or is it pilot? Yeah. In the pilot, yeah. So shouts out. All right, who else is in here? Disco R1. Kespin 73. Ivan Hernandez. I got to get some damn Chicago coin shirts made too, because I told the director, I said, if I'm when we get in a movie, we actually fly out and get in it. Me and Mike has that option. I told him I want to wear a Chicago shirt or something, Chicago hat. I'm gonna be Chicago-fied. True DeKel's in the house. You damn straight. Fishing with Camo Joe's in the house. Gmail Brown, what's up, Gmail? Good to see you. Gmail Brown in the house. Downtown Gmail Brown. Who else is up in here? Casper 73, good to see you. Ruru, what's up, Ruru? In the house. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Tyrone's got those XRP backs. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Until next time. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.